Hi student architecture 122, this is assignment number 9. We have 10 assignment for total and this is number 9, so we have one more assignment. This is about presentation. For this one, we need to sketch some of the illustration from the item. I give you a lot of the items and you need to do for sketch just the main idea, so you can illustrate for the main idea from the picture. First of all, I need you to measure for the rectangles. With the distance from the length side, you need to use for 2 inches. 2 inches times 1.5 inches. So the length from the rectangle, one side is 2 inches. So you can see that's from 0 right here, 1 right here, and 2 right here. So the length from rectangles is 2 here. This is 2. And after that, the other side we have 1.5 inches. If you look at the scale right here, 1 is right here. After that, 2 right here. So 1.5 is right there. So you need to measure from here to here for the other side from rectangle. One side is 2 inches. The other side is 1.5. You lay out the rectangle like that, and after that you sketch inside there. You need to create many of them. For example, the first one you start to sketch the axis. The second one you do the symmetrics in here. Symmetrics is right there. And after that you have more thing illustrate to do on the layout you create already. So each of them you need to sketch just the main idea for illustration about your items. And this is the item I figure out right here for you. So I give you a lot of reference so you can use it for your sketch inside here for on of rectangles. This is the item you need to draw inside from the layout. Then the item is included in this one. Okay. For example, this is the axis. So the axis does mean from the entrance from the building until the end you can go straight, nothing in the center. So that's why either you can draw the floor plan like that or you can sketch the house. If you look at the house, you can sketch outside. You don't need to measure. You just do sketch, randomly sketch, and you see that this house they go from the entrance go straight to the end door. So you can see that, and you can call that the axis. Axis, that means the main axis house. You can go from start to the end, just one straight, nothing in the center. So you look at this, so you can sketch either this one, you can draw the floor plan like this, or you can sketch the house look like this, go straight like this from beginning into the end. So that's it, the axis. The second one is symmetry. Symmetry. This is the same for both sides. You look at this. For example, this is the center. Both sides is the same. So you can sketch like this, and for the figure from the people, or you can sketch outside with another building. You also can draw or sketch with this one. This is the center. So you can see this is the dome and the small dome, and after that the column like this. Both sides the same, so you call that symmetry. And you can sketch this one, not detail, just sketch. Continue with that. You have asymmetry, you have hierarchy, and you have the rhythm. You can show the insulation, or you can show on special ceiling like this. Sketch. You can sketch us, or you can sketch this one like the church in the shopping center, something like this. So you can do that, either this one or this one. Just sketch, don't show the detail one, just use the pencil. You sketch on the layout rectangle before with the 2 inches and 1.5 inches in the width of the rectangle, and you sketch inside there. Just show the idea how can you illustrate for the main from the rhythm. Continue with that. We have the datum. The datum, they repeat many things in the same, and this is the datum. You can continue with the linear form. the linear form. You can either sketch this one or this one. And radiation form, cluster form, and grid form. Central organization look like the radials. You can show like this on the sketch one. Linearization look like this, and radio organization. You can see that you can either sketch this one or this one. Cluster organization, like the block together, up and on. The grid organization. Spatial tension, you look at the big one. When you look, home thing is so big, extension on there. Edge to edge contact, you can see that the building and the other building touching there, another building touching there. It look like edge to edge transfer. This is face to face connects. You can see this side and this side look like face to face. This one building and the other one right here, face to face. Interclocking volume, you look at many volume, and it, it's inside a block in there, so you can see look like the block inside from the building. Transformation, it from the transfer from the new or the old one, or from the short or the low one to the high one when they do a design. Dimensional, some of the projects they hit the huge dimensional, and it take you look at this, so the huge one or the huge volumes. Subtractive transformation is some kind, like it's do some subtract either for the texture or the volume from the building, so you can share with the people how about is subtract in there. And addition, add it on from this one, add the other one, look like adds more volume or more building together. Okay, so basically we have many items you need to illustrate for the idea, the main idea from that one. One more time, I need you guys to focus on the sketch only, no dimension, no detail. Just sketch for me the outline or something. I can know that's the main idea from the item you show for us. This is assignment number 9, and one more time we use the scale. You look at the scale, this is the real scale, and you use 2 inches for the length from the rectangular, and the other one is 1.5 inches. So you look at the unit, you can see 1 right here, 2 right there, so 1.5 right here, so 1.5 for this side and 2 for this side. The first one you need to lay out for many rectangles, and after that you sketch in there on of the item. I show you right here. The first one you can do the axis and symmetric and asymmetric, and hierarchy, here radium, here lineation, something like that. So you need to do all of them by sketch only. This one due on next week, and I will continue with assignment number 10 soon. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.